This lesson's on complementary and supplementary angles. Two vocabularies that we are going to go over. When two angles are complementary angles, the sum of their measurement is 90 degrees. As shown in the picture, if you have a 30 degrees and a 60 degrees, together they make a 90 degrees, so therefore they are complementary angles. In the second picture, we have two angles that are supplementary because the sum of their measurement is 180 degrees. As shown in the picture, we have is 135 degrees with a 45 degrees, and the sum of their angles will equal to 180 degrees, giving us a supplementary angles. In example 1, we're asked to find if the angles are complementary, supplementary, or neither. So I can see I have two angles. One of the angles is 110 degrees, and then the second angle is 70 degrees. If I add those together, we're going to get 180 degrees, so therefore the two angles will make a supplementary. In letter B, doing the same thing, we're going to see that we have a 41 degrees and a 49 degrees. So if we add those together, we're going to have, 10, 8, 9. So it's a 90 degrees. The two angles equal to 90 degrees, which means the angles are complementary. In letter C, we have two angles. I have 128 degrees and a 62 degrees. So let's go ahead and add those together to see if they fit into one of the definitions. And so if we add those together, 8 plus 2 gives us 10, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 190 degrees, which fits in neither the complementary or supplementary definition. So in this case, it will be neither. In example 2, we're asked to find if it is complementary or supplementary, and then use that definition to find out what the value of x is. So in this case, I can see that there is a 90 degrees right angle right here, which gives us that this is a complementary angle. So let's set this up as a complementary angle. We have is 4x plus 38 is equal to 90 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and either add or subtract our first number. Since we have 38 and it's positive, we're going to bring that over to the other side of the equal sign. Anything that crosses over the equal sign change signs. So that becomes a minus 38 in this case. So we have then is 4x is equal to 90 minus 38. That gives us 52. Our next step is to multiply or divide. And in this case, we have 4 times x. So we're going to do the opposite, which is then divide. So we're dividing by 4 on both sides. And then x is equal to 13. Once I get what the value of x is, if I need to find the angle, we can always take that 4x, substitute it in here, and get 4 times the 13 to find out what the angle is. And in this case, 4 times 13 is going to give us 52 degrees. We could also have subtracted, since I know that two angles equals to 90 degrees, I can always do 90 degrees minus 38 to give us that 52 degrees as well. In example 2b, doing the same thing, we can see that the two angles will come together and make a supplementary. So by using the definition of supplementary, the sum of the two angles will equal to 180 degrees. So I have as x plus x minus 4 is equal to 180 degrees. So our first step is to see if there is anything in front of that parentheses to distribute. I do not have anything to distribute, so we can drop our parentheses and get x plus x minus 4 is equal to 180. And I can see on the left side of that equal sign, we can combine these two x's together, giving us 2x minus 4 is equal to 180. And if we bring our minus 4 over to the other side of the equal sign, since it's a minus 4, we're going to do the opposite sign, giving us a plus 4 now. And so we have then is 2x is equal to 184. And our next step is to either multiply or divide. Since I have 2 times x, the opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide by both sides by 2. and I have us 184 and 2. 2 cannot go into 1, so let's see if 2 can go into 18 evenly. 2 goes into 18 9 times, and I have a 4 I can bring down. 2 goes into 4 2 times, and we have no remainder, so in this case, x is equal to 92. And again, if we wanted to find the value of each of the angles, we have is 92 degrees over here for this x. And in this case, it will be 92 minus 4, and that will give us 88 degrees. And again, together, 92 degrees plus 88 degrees should equal to the supplementary definition of 180 degrees.